Okay, welcome everyone to a Casual Esports Amateur League vodcast. This is the AMO host and caster coming at you. We do have the matchup, Noxus Division, round 1 between Chicken Ryders and the Dandelion Knights. This is a mid-afternoon day cast, so it's going to be a lot of me talking, and hopefully you guys really enjoy this matchup. Remember, all these matches of our playoffs do end up on the YouTube, so if you're watching it there, thanks for staying on top of your division or the rest of the CasualEAL community. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like button, all that information down below, and watch out for more matches coming your way for this rest of this season. So as you can see here, the pick bands for this matchup, Chicken Ryders, we're the higher seed. They got the pick sides, pick blue for game 1 here, and we have the Shen, Elise, Kaisa, Alistar, Malzahar. So kind of tanky lineup with the Shen, Alistar coming in at you hot, with the Elise coming out of the jungle, and we have the all-purple team. This is actually pretty neat. We got all purple. Chicken Ryders are all purple. Malzahar control mid lane. We'll see how fast the Elise can do in the ganks and whatnot. Get off and moving coming out of the jungle. On the side of the Dandelion Knights, they Wukong, Sivir, Cho'gath, Yuumi, and Ahri. Another pretty standard comp coming out of teams. Haven't seen a whole lot of Yuumi recently, but we know that's the support's, I think, most preferred champion. I don't have all of their stats ahead of me, but I do know that they do like to run this is one of the teams with Yuumi, and the speed ups between Yuumi, Sivir will be greatly helpful for the Wukong and Cho'gath to get there into the back line. So we'll see how that works out for it. And real quick, as I'm just checking, I just want to check. Let's see here. Dandelion Knights were the 6 seed. Chicken Ryders were the 3 seed in this matchup. And in their earlier match this season, Chicken Ryders, week 1 of the season, won 2-0. So it's been the rest of the season. We'll see if the Dandelion Knights can redeem themselves here. And we will jump right on over to the game. Hasagi! And looks like we are caught up. Just one more thing. And we should be good. So we'll summon everyone on to the rift here. Volume on my end is good. Hopefully anyone in the Twitch chat that wants to give a shout out, can you hear everything? We will run down the lineups here. For the Chicken Ryders, we have Dragon Rider on top lane in the Shen, Tyrannology on the Elise jungle, XX Set Videos in the mid lane Malzahar, and Ahri on the side of them. Saw the possible invades and cut that off. Chaotix on the AD carry Kaisa, and Madrill on the support Alistar. On the side of the Dandelion Knights, we have Mystic Wave in the top lane. On the Cho'gath, Infinity Blades on the Wukong jungle, Notiegra on the Ahri mid lane, Lord Boomerus on the AD carry Sivir, and Fizz mid please playing the kitty cat of Yuumi. So pretty pumped to get into this matchup and see how both these teams are going to be doing in this. First round of the playoffs makes everyone a little bit nervous. We're trying to see, the fan comes out, the wards are down. We'll have a red side leash for, red buff leash for both teams here. Nice dancing. Sorry, I was just checking a volume aspect on it, but I think we are all set here. So, welcome to playoff time, ladies and gentlemen. Really excited to get as many of these games casted vodcast style with you, and as we get going, we can do real quick to sort of look at the matchups here. The Shen versus Cho'gath. I think Shen gets the nice early advantage, can be the advantage in the split push later, but Cho'gath, I think, depending on how the team fight setup, will be ridiculously tanky and hard to get through on that end, particularly because you have the Elise jungle who's really good early on. It's actually Wukong comes in with the gank at level 2. Level 2 gank coming out of the mid lane here. Was not expecting that. And Flash Ignite burnt on the side of Ahri. And Malzahar has to burn teleport to get back to lane. So already behind is Chicken Ryders here. With the Dandelion Knights going up with the first blood. So the level 2 gank come out of a Wukong. Pretty spicy. Normally not seen it. If you're going to see a level 2 gank out of any of these junglers, you think maybe it would be probably the Elise. Wukong does, I think, like hitting level 3 before ganking. He actually likes to hit level 6 before getting off most of the ganks. We're going to see which one can power farm here, but Elise is definitely known for the early game ganker, and we'll see if she focuses return gank to mid lane, or maybe she's going to go up to this top lane where Shen is pushing in on the Cho'gath, using all of his mana trying to stay in lane with that. Doran's Ring should be pretty successful. It's keeping his mana up, as the bot lane from TDK has actually gone and helped their jungler take the Scuttle Crab in the bottom half of the map, as Elise is taking the Scuttle Crab in the top half of the map. I think this is the team that sometimes runs the Sivir. One of the teams in this division runs Sivir mid lane. So we see Sivir here with the tier. We'll see if she's going to go for the lethality build, and Wukong going to go in again. Pops the shield, and then nice rupture on the side of Cho'gath, and then he's going to slip around, dodge the cocoon, and run away from the little spiderling. So excellent job on side of Mystic Wave up top, while, Set Videos here in the mid lane has got to also be respectful. His flash is down, and teleport is now going to die to another gank. But, Malzahar always going to be pushing forward. Okay. Well, the poke from Sivir Yuumi is going to be pretty dramatic in this bot lane for the side of TDK. We'll see if the Alistar slight heals will be enough, as in comes the headbutt. There's the pulverize. Does get a nice rupture, but there's a Q from Sivir coming out, and she's going to get one proc of Dark Harvest. There's a heal coming out on the side of Kaisa. Ignite has actually been burnt by Alistar on the Wukong. So, Kaisa looking really good. Headbutt, pulverize, but there's a great spell shield on the side of Sivir. Alistar goes in too far, and there's a Knight, not boomerang, not far enough. We're trying to get some ricochet damage coming outside. Luke Boomer is trying to fish around. Yuumi Q comes in, does some nice poke, as Kaisa was not close enough to fault that with the shield, and now we have more ricochets going through. So all the summoners but the flashes on the 80 carries burnt down here in the bot lane. We'll see if that impacts how the rest of lane phase goes, as Wukong is staying down here. Pushing up. We'll see if they if he just backs together in the bush. Yep. As a team. So Wukong has been active this game. Definitely see that he is behind in the CS game, 30-20 there. But when you blow all the summoners in bot lane and you picked up a kill in mid lane, I'd definitely say worth it so far for TDK. Although the CS advantage is going over to the side of Chicken Ryders, and that means that they are also currently up in gold as a team. But individually, I think we're going to be okay. But definitely gold is in favor of CR as a team. Now, Infernal Dragon is the first one this game. We'll see after the red buffs spawn and they get their, start doing their second rotation, since Wukong will be working his way down towards the bot lane, if they will focus on getting that Infernal Dragon set up, or Elise may go for it early. Nope, she's just going to go for the Scuttle Crab. We'll see how these teams want to play it, as Cho'gath actually has backed and purchased, while Shen has not. Shen has stayed out on lane, so definitely has money to be spent in the bank there, as Sivir and Yuumi pinging that they are being seen on the Scuttle Crab vision. Shen is 6 now, so watch the ultimates here. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see where he goes and who he attaches onto to support his team. And we'll see if Cho'gath, follow the teleport, or if he'll push lane and take tower plates. And that's probably what Cho'gath will do early on in this game here. Is Alistar's going to clear out a pink ward, and they're clearing out all the vision on the bottom side of this map here. Good job kind of clearing that out. Although there is a pink ward on their own blue buff on the side of CR, so we'll see if that vision becomes important later and how the matchup goes. Wukong now doing his clearing, and Elise did stop, like I said, get the Scuttle Crab, help the vision control. Now has gone back to her red side of the jungle, gone red, looks like going to go over the chickens. Wukong getting over here. Other than the few ganks on the side of Wukong, been a pretty passive laning phase from the laners. They're not really interacting with each other much unless the jungler shows up. So pretty predictable ganks coming in here, but it is game one of the playoffs. Neither team want to give away any super advantages, as they do want to, playoffs. It's win or go home, right? Cho'gath taking a tower shot there, but down 10 CS. Not too bad, considering he also was backed. Did not use teleport. Malzahar, after backing, is coming with the last chapter and a pink ward coming out on the map. Ari's going to back for the first time. She did get the kill as the first blood. We'll see what she picks up here. A pretty kind of late tier and a last chapter. So tier and last chapter and boots for the side of Ari. Wukong here clearing out the pink ward on the red buff Alistar. Just trying to get some vision down at the same time. And now Wukong going to use his red trinket to take out the regular wards. So definitely getting that dragon control that we anticipated out of them. Now they did see Elise take blue and run back down towards the bottom half of the map as Alistar has wrapped himself around. He's going to go over here trying to clear out the vision. And here comes the Sivir speed up, push in the Wukong, and Spiderlings have come up. And there's the Ari charm. We'll see if it does get in onto two with Wukong ult pop out as well. Wukong pops ult for the second time. Shen ult is going to come in and to Alistar. And it looks like, and that's going to be Malzahar onto Ari. Yumi's going to try and heal that one up. A flash out. Sivir is going to throw out the Q, and it's going to finish that one off. Teleport from Cho'gath coming in, and we're seeing Sivir with one more auto attacks, takes down the Malzahar, and it's now the cat trying to maybe get in onto the Cho'gath, but you see Rupture lands in onto the Elise. W from Kaisa come out as Shen did get his ultimate stopped by the Cho'gath up in the top lane, but was able to keep Alistar up long enough to live that one. So 2 for 3 in favor of CR, and with their jungler up, they still have the pressure on the dragon here, as we now have Kaisa and the Elise. They're trying to do dragon. Yumi's going to come in here with the Q. Will they finish this off? Cho'gath with the rupture comes down. We'll see. Cho'gath actually does have 2 stacks currently. His feast is not going to be able to finish one off. But here comes Sivir with the boomerang, going to throw that one in. And Wukong is going to be here. First, going to be really easy, secure. Yep, Cho'gath going to feast on that bad guy. He is up to 3 stacks right now. On the passive, 2 minions, and now a dragon consumed. So we'll keep watch of that during the rest of this match. So while the early fight did go to CR, they weren't able to reset because of the early death timers, and TDK able to capitalize upon that and rush right back to dragon and take that one for themselves. So I'm gonna probably an overall win slightly for the side of TDK. I mean, getting the Dragon Infernal is pretty important. Mountain's the next one here in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. They got kills onto people. Wukong got 3 assists. Alistar getting a kill on the side of CR, the Chicken Ryders. So, I mean, that's not exactly where you want your kills going. Kaisa was able to live through it, but, Malzahar did die. Shen did get 2 assists because of his ultimate, so that's nice. Cho'gath teleported late. Didn't get anything other than a stack on the Dragon, so... probably worth for Cho'gath to get a stack, particularly on Dragon, one of those objectives where you can't really, stack up infinitely. He's going to at least get 7 stacks this game. We'll, check in on that later to see how many stacks he eventually gets up to. I know we've seen a lot of giant Cho'gaths on the side of Seal matches. We'll hopefully get to see another one here in this match. And now with no real objective, we're back to the, casual laning here. We'll see if either team wants to go for the Rift Herald. Doesn't particularly look like it. I think Shen is the first one to is completed, you know, mythic item here. He did go for the Sunfire to help him push in against the Cho'gath, and he did burn teleport to get back to lane too. So we will see how that goes against just the pure Sunfire. Probably going for that Hex Tech or the Chem Tank on the side Cho'gath, because he needs that additional movement speed to help engage there. As we do see wards being cleared out on the top side of the map. Elise is guarding her pink ward off the Wukong, as Malzahar and Ahri are pushing up against each other. Now Ahri is going to be able to just pretty much clear out all of these little voidlings that Malzahar summons with a Q. So pushing with the W, the voidlings on side of Malzahar is not going to be as impressive or important or even as successful anymore, since Ahri, like I said, is stacking up that damage. There is Cho'gath eating yet another minute. And yeah, you can't push it with Malzahar. I mean, you can, but at this point, just not even push your W. You're right. Just, you can't. This is burning mana, because every time you do, Ahri just throws out a Q, goes right through him. You're just feeding gold over to the enemy mid laner with no real actual damage here. Is Terminology clearing out a pink, or regular ward, I should say, down here in the bot lane. Just trying to help set up the laners for some success before things happen. Tower plates are going down here in 30 seconds. Cho'gath and Shen each got one in the top lane. Ahri's gotten 0 in the bot lane, in mid lane, and 0 tower plates have actually gone in the bot lane. So only the top laners have gotten any tower plates momentarily. You know, with 10 seconds left to go here. That's actually really impressive for how even this game is gone. That 3-3 kills and the gold differential is all based on CS here, not on tower plates where one team's just actually blown out of the water. I'm really liking this early and even match for both these teams, as Wukong looks like he's going to take the advantage of being on red side to start up the Rift Herald here in the 15-14 minute mark. We'll see where they want to take that, as this is going to be pretty easy take for them. Dragon is spawning in a minute though. We'll see if they try and do a play off of that. That would be my goal, my objective here. And Sivir did first item Mana Immune. And interesting, Boots of Lucidity. So we're going for cooldown reduction to throw out even more boomerangs. Also should help with the, you know, cooldown reduction on flash and heal, which I think is kind of the most important thing. And in goes the Wukong. He's going to flash in and get his double ult off. Ahri's going to ult in as well. The combination of those two is going to be absolutely devastating here to the mid lane. So Wukong's third gank in mid lane, did have to burn Ghost for that one, has produced a second kill. Going over onto the Ahri is now 3-1-1, doing really good job controlling this lane, mid lane on the side. TDK, and with mid lane control gone, they thought they had time. Ahri backed, and on spawn, Chicken Ryders take the Mountain Dragon. So good job for them, realizing that their you know, enemy team was a little focused elsewhere, and it was up for an available. Does look like Cho'gath's got a lot of damage done onto the top tower and has been able to take the first tower of the game. So Cho'gath, 1 tower, everyone else 0. As Kai'Sa trying to get some damage in, and here comes the Yuumi ult. It's going to be dodged by the Kai'Sa ult. They're going to run back with the Sivir ult, so it does land the snare, throw out the Q, and there's another Dark Harvest stack onto this Sivir. So we'll try to check base this. Another thing we'll be checking on. She is okay, and Ahri is dead in the mid lane. Malzahar, just 1v1. As we are looking down here in the bot lane, Sivir does have 4 Dark Harvest stacks, so we'll kind of be watching that. As Malzahar and, you know, Elise now are going to be pushing in on this mid lane. Wukong is going to get some CS, clear this out. Maybe. Clone got muted a whole lot. And we do have the Gore Drinker out coming in on Wukong. So we'll see some items finish up here as Sivir Yumi were able to push in the Kai'Sa. You know, pretty much permanently allowed them as soon as they backed off to take the second tower of the game. So now the gold lead definitely going to be in favor of TDK, seeing the fact that they have now picked up 2 towers to 0. Now Wukong still has the Shelly, and depending on where he's going to take that. Oh my gosh, sorry about that. There's freaking construction going on down the street here, and apparently the truck is sitting outside where I live, waiting to go do his turn here. So that's the buzzing in the background if you hear that, or maybe it's just, hopefully it's only not being cut up by everything, but just on my side here. There's Shelly here coming in the mid lane, take this last outer tower. Sivir has actually used the ultimate to get in there, and Wukong with the Sivir ultimate running around, and Yumi on top as well. There's Malzahar ult, going to try and cancel that as he's does get in onto the Kai'Sa, and Flashin's going to have him trying to get in. Kai'Sa's running away, but there's a double kill over to the side of Sivir, and I think killed the Elise who was sitting under tower in that whole skirmish. So rushing in with the souped up movement speed on the side of TDK means it's going to be a skirmish under the tower, and they're going to probably take this one down here with the next wave or two. Malzahar are going to have to try and push someone on. Headbutt pulverized by the Alistar with the ignite. Try and get the auto attack for the stun. Does happen here. Not going to be sure if he'll finish off the Ahri, who does have ultimate, and who's just going to chick. And there's a flash, and there's the headbutt, and Ahri's just going to 1-2-3- away she goes with the charm and the Q, just taunting the cow as Notiegro with the nice escape. Like we said, Sivir was able to take out the mid lane tier 1 tower. So all things looking on the greener side here for these Dandelionites. They are on the grassy side of the hill. Sun's up. They need to play like Misfortune in Game 2 so I can make a Suns Out, Guns Out joke. As everything gets reset. So back to the 1-3-1, more or less, on the side of TDK. And they're just pushing in all these lanes. They got the better push out of, pretty much every lane here. And when you have the stronger lane push and then the ability, the Wukong to show up in lanes with coming out of the clone and the invisibility, has really allowed them to push the tempo and control the game on a pretty much whole level here. And you think that Elise would have been a little bit more proactive in ganking some of these lanes. She showed up kind of once towards the top and kind of get Shen a little bit ahead, but then has been able to return back. Did try the gank bot, but that was blocked off by a ward. And never showed up in mid because the set maybe just wasn't quite there that they were particularly looking for. But we do have a dragon fight here in about 15 seconds. We will see how this goes. Clearing out vision. Oh, here comes Sivir, and Wukong is going to go through. It looks like gets the spin, and they're just going to knock out the Alistar. And Shen comes in with a triple taunt, and that's a great knockup on the side. And Elise is trying to go in here as well as Alistar's going to ult his way out. And there's a second charge of the ultimate coming out of the side of Wukong. They're getting in onto the Elise and finish off that champion. And dash in by Ahri with the charm was able to land onto Malzahar and take out that champion. This means it's a double kill going over to the side of Sivir. And this is going to be Dragon number 2, but 3rd Dragon overall, going over to the side of TDK. And that is yet another stack for this Cho'gath here. Sivir's at 9 Dark Harvest stacks, and Cho'gath is at 9 Feasts. He has 1 champion, 1 epic monster, and 6 minions. So he's capped out on minions, looking just at epic monsters and champions for himself. Sivir is 5-1-2, and is just going to be absolutely shredding these team fights now. 2 items with lethality builds, so she already has, the Duskblade. There's a more penetration. If you have any armor, so Shen, you'll be okay. But everyone else is just absolutely going to be getting true damage dealt to them in this next fight. Okay, so 4K up on the side of TDK. If you were them, I just go back to the same game you were doing, right? I mean, split push, 3-1-3. It looks like you'll have Cho down bottom. I probably would switch Ahri to top lane. Oh, here comes Sivir and the Wukong. Your silence is not going to matter. And there's 1Q. There's the ultimate on the side of Wukong. Can he get the second pop-up? There it is. Malzahar popped the ultimate on Sivir to try and get that one away. Is trying to jump out. He'll come out, but nice counter engage on the side of the Elise. And headbutt pulverize onto the cat, but she's going to be able to slip over on the way over. No, not in time. Not close enough to jump over to Sivir as Yumi's going to drop down to this. So great counter gauge on the side of the Chicken Riders. As Ahri's going to hard push into the mid lane. Cho'gath is now going to try and chase in onto Kai'Sa. Good rupture. And there's the silence. Boomerang not going to land. Oh, headbutt on the side of the Alistar. And there it goes in with the Shen ultimate. We'll see if he gets in. Rupture knocks the Alistar, so cannot finish chasing onto this one. Ahri finishes off the tower down in the bottom half of the map. Well, Elise is trying to finish the tower up in the top half of the map as the AD carries. Little Boomerist is throwing out Qs, trying to get another Dark Harvest stack for him. So I was trying to say, you put the Cho'gath in bottom so he can teleport up the top. The fight, you can maybe bait around the Baron, but nope, they decided to just run it down mid, and that was pretty successful. Ooh, great snare, but you just stop moving. You're trying to have to run away. There's the silence, and there's the blue smite teleport coming in from Shen. That's not going to be helpful. At least you got to go and repel. Does repel and slips back through, does not have smite, and there's the Yuumi ultimate, does land in onto the Shen and flashes away from the rupture, but there's the ultimate from the Wukong for the knockup, and there's the slow from the Cho'gath E here with the things. There's the second knockup on the side of Wukong. Sivir comes in to get an assist with her ultimate with the top laner and the jungler down. This looks like it's going to be a Baron for the side of TDK. Ahri, one auto attack and goes down. Malzahar finally getting some revenge on this mid lane mage. And Kai'Sa taking down tower, and there's the Baron. Now we got Malzahar pushing. So, I mean, trading objectives is like sort of the best thing that they can do if you're on the side of the Chicken Riders. So, as now we have more fighting here as they try and push in with Baron, do it the slow, and then see if they get, and there's the Yuumi ultimate come up, nice repel on the side of Elise trying to get us away. Shen taunts Cho'gath in, and there's the headbutt, but not a good pulverize on the side of Alistar as Cho'gath is just tanking. I don't know, that was like 6 tower shots if you were not counting, because I wasn't. There's the, oh my gosh, Alistar gets that one. Kai'Sa comes in, but there's the ultimate from the Wukong preventing the full damage and goes in yet again, but nope, that one's down. Will the Kai'Sa kill the cat? She does not have boots, so she is not going any further, but there's a blast cone. Never mind, she dropped down there. Double kill on the side of Chaos. We're going to scroll down here. Sivir was able to take the mid lane tier 2. I think action's going everywhere on this map in this game. Pretty spicy as, you know, Chicken Riders trying to fight their way back into it. Dandelion Knights, they are setting up, though, for the dragon that has just spawned. And we're watching the jungler for the other team. I don't know why, because he's running out of base. Okay, Malzahar is here first on the side of Chicken Riders. Oh, he's going to die, but nope. Charm lands from Ahri, and that's going to be a dead carry. In comes the Alistar and the Elise. Sivir's going to pop the ultimate here, so we're going to try and go big screen, catch everything. Kai'Sa going to focus. Nice headbutt. Trying to get the Cho'gath away from the dragon. It is successful, and it looks like the Elise is going to be able to take that one out. Shen is in here as well. They're all focusing in on the Cho'gath. The Sivir and Ahri pop the damage out from the side. Sivir's with the spell shot is going to flash away, and in comes Wukong with the Yuumi, and she's going to get a double snare coming up. Looks like Ahri is on the back end, and double kill on the side of Sivir because no one's able to get to her because there's the double kill for the Ahri's TDK. Kick up the ace. They're going to be picking up some tower damage down here in the bot lane as well. I ran out of breath for that last one. I wasn't expecting that fight to split up that way. As they they still have Baron. This is definitely going to be an inhib. Definitely going to be an inhib for the side of TDK. Sivir ultimate back up again. This cooldown reduction, Sivir. How much was our cooldown reduction? I got the wrong 80 carry here. What's she at? Let's see here. Ability power, movement speed, 4, R. Let's see here. Where's it at? Can't read it on the little prompts. There's your gold difference here. As I'm trying to get too many things happening at once. Gold difference. I mean, Cho'gath's up 1,000. I mean, the Wukong's up, what, 2,500. Surprisingly, the Ahri's only up 500. The 80 carry difference right now is really big, 1,300 to 10,000. So there's the 300 difference, and the support difference is basically nothing. So all of it really is on the jungle and 80 carry at the moment on the side of TDK. As there's the Elise taking away the Scuttle Crab away from the Ahri. Trying to get that damage. So if you are Chicken Riders, I mean, you have one open inhib, one inhibitor that is currently down. I mean, you're trying to get in, and Shen goes for the taunt, not going to land, as we do have a teleport flash in on Alistar. It looks like they're getting in onto the great blast come by Noxian to escape that gank over on the side, as Wukong with the help of Sivir going to chase in onto the Shen. But there's the Yuumi ult trying to get onto the Malzahar, and Elise is going to miss the boomerang as Kai'Sa and Alistar up here. And now Shen's going to teleport in our ult onto the Kai'Sa, trying the other match onto the Cho'gath here. We'll go back to big screen as Wukong's getting the spin into winning and in the bush, and he's taking out the people. As actually Sivir's going to be the one taking out the damage, as we now have Wukong chasing onto the Malzahar, but now can Sivir and Yuumi with the speed up. Can they catch on to the Kai'Sa? They're going to try the boomerangs, and they're going to throw out. There's the Q, and it's going to miss. Not going to land, but they're going to now push in mid lane here, as they do have 3-1. Actually, as Ahri's coming back up down from mid lane, it's going to be 4 vs 1. This is going to be inhib number 2 going over the side of TDK. Okay. Baron is in 30 seconds, if they want to do that. I think that's what they'll buy. They'll buy, purchase, reset, set up for Baron. TDK looking super strong. They're now up, what, 9K? I didn't even do a Baron gold replay for the last one. Sorry about that. Statistician, you need to do your job better. Okay, but what can Chicken Riders do? Turtle? Do you even... I guess you send Elise and maybe go for a Miracle Steal and just have Kai'Sa and Malzahar just in the base, trying to do your best, Ninja Turtle impersonation here. Turtle power. I mean, you also probably gonna have to give up the next dragon. It's only the 3rd dragon, so that's okay. There should only be one person here. There should only be one person here. Why are there multiple people here? Why is Elise I mean, Elise could be here, but why is Shen? Ooh, great repel into flash. Malzahar, but Kai'Sa was caught out. Sometimes you just have to, let it go. Nice flash into the headbutt, but it's not going to matter because there's just too much damage and too much speed up as they're just running down this choke point. And it doesn't matter. They're landing all of their CC abilities, and TDK is just eating it for breakfast. And with 4 kills here, this is probably going to be the end of game 1 going in favor. They didn't even finish off the Baron. This is a full team win on the side of TDK, as they showed really good performance across all of the lanes and positions. Not once particularly outstanding, although the 12-1 Sivir, 12-1-8 Sivir looking quite might impressive by Lord Boomerist, dealing out the damage, but definitely Infinity Blades on the Wukong got off things to an early start. Cho'gath controlling his wave by Mystic up in top, and of course Notiegro, Ahri in the mid lane with getting the first bloods, and of course Yuumi, Fizz mid please on the Yuumi, getting off the heals and speed him up. So we will go to the desktop version here and switch on everything and see how. Okay. Boom. Okay, so this should be the stats for game 1 here, and I'm just going to throw this up, and you guys can all check that on out, and I will get into it. I will leave that up here. You can have a look at it. Does it look nice? Can you see everything? Can't see everything. There you go. Okay, I will leave that up while I get the next game set up. Okay, welcome back, everyone. This is game number 2 between the Dandelion Knights and Chicken Ryders, as Chicken Ryders took the loss in the first one by a dominant win on the side of TDK, as they pretty much across the board ran a really good comp, and they were pretty dominant in all aspects, not a real any weak points. We'll see if the pick bans. You can see that the Wukong and Cho'gath bans were done now. Chicken Ryders are losing a ban there, and their first ban is this. They also banned out the Ari. So 3 of the 5 champions banned, but the Sivir Yuumi did make it through. So we'll see if how much success they have this time going into this matchup. Let's switch it on over. There we go. Okay, so on the blue side, this time we have the Dandelion Knights with Mystic Wave on top on the Ornn. Infinity Blades playing the, Wuju Blade Master in Wukong. He likes his Wuju style with Master Yi and Wukong there. He's playing Master Yi. This is Notiager on the mid lane, Morgana, Lord Boomers, and mid Fliz repeating their bottom duo of Sivir Yuumi. On the side of the Chicken Ryders, the Dragon Rider on the Nasus in the top lane, Tyrannology on the Skarner in mid lane, Set Videos on the Yone in the mid lane, and Chaos on the Jinx with spectator bug. Game's over. Oh my gosh, this has to be. So this replay file must be coming from a Dandelion Knights player, because you can't see the spires. The only spire you can see is the ones that they saw get activated. So Mystic Wave took that one. Okay, so hopefully this is not game breaking. And people are wondering what's going on with the spires. This is because of a VOD, so this is going to be a spectator bug on this one. Check it up to yet another thing, Riot Games, you need to fix in your spectator client. Unplayable, right? Oh, Madrill's on the Lux support. Sorry, didn't do the full lineup. I was so confused by there's no spires. As to see. Next time we'll make sure that the Skarner player submits the replay file, so that way we can see the spires at all times and see if he's getting any buffs from them or not. Let's just real quick go over it. Yeah, you can't see it. I mean, he has it in this area, but what a bummer. Okay, so Sivir Yuumi did really well in that first game. This bot lane, they didn't get a lot of kills, but they were able to sort of CS and stay in there. And then when it gets time for the team fights, they hit the R buttons and did Sivir Yuumi things, and were really impactful, particularly Sivir and all that area effect damage that she was able to do with this build, throwing everything out there. Just a lot of pop, a lot of things. We'll see how the Jinx Lux lane does in comparison compared to the Alistar Kai'Sa lane. So I think we're gonna have more damage coming out. Obviously, it's a Lux versus a Alistar, so we will see if that makes any difference in how the lane gets played. As the spells are being thrown out. I mean, it's pretty much the laning phase. We will try and watch the Nasus stacks. How many he's got? He's got 39 bonus damage. If I go to the queue, does it tell me? It doesn't. Doesn't tell me how many he has, just how much bonus damage it is. So we will track that going forward, trying to see how everything goes. As Skarner was able to take the first Scuttle Crab in the top half map, as Yi is going to do a little counter jungling as Skarner is doing his Krugs here. Don't expect either one of these junglers to really impact the game early. Last game we had different people, as Sivir going to get dealt a lot of damage, and exhaust been dropped already, as Yon is going to go out there. Nice bind by Morgana, getting the auto act. He's going to snap back to place. He's going to have to maybe dodge out of this one. Skarner's come down, maybe gets off, and it looks like he's stuck. His Black Shield is on to the Yi, and that is actually going to be first blood. I said the junglers wouldn't be ganking or doing anything, but Master Yi gets caught in the invade, but the Morgana binds and Black Shields keep making sure that this Yi is already started to get fed. Okay, first dragon is going to be Ocean, so all of the laners love seeing Ocean Soul or Ocean Dragon as their first one. In particular, we'll see if any team wants to go for that as the junglers get back out onto the map here. So one thing, just as we sort of see things like late on out, is the junglers pick up the items. If you were watching Pro Play this weekend, the junglers, almost all of them, I know they're on the they were on the last patch, they're all going for boots before they're getting any actual items, because they value the mobility around the map drastically. We will see if how that comes into effect, as Master Yi is going to come in here for a gank, but there is a quick, oh my gosh, but there's an exhaust right and finish that one off. Double gets the bounce, and one more. That's a double kill for Yi. 3-0 on Infinity Blades. He's going to be getting real fed here. That's impressive. He already has a 300 gold bounty on him. He's also up CS on the Skarner, who takes the Skull Crab here. And this may be one of those solo queue games where the Master Yi just goes on a rampage, as he's already just straight up doing the dragon. Level 5. He does have all of his mana here. He does have Yuumi here, who's like, yeah, Skarner's here. I'm going to just, hightail it out of here. I'm just going to hang out on the back of the ninja here, as the rest of Chicken Ryders are showing up. Everyone's getting ready to fight. Skarner does land on this. Ornn's actually teleported in, and he's gone. There's the ultimate onto the Skarner, and now we have 4 kills onto Yi, and picked up the dragon number 1. This is... yeah, Nasus did not teleport for that. He backed and then teleported back to top lane. So we'll see if Ornn's, even going to get to the point where he gives the Ornn upgradables, because when Yi gets fed this early, things can go downhill fast for the other team. He is a pure snowball champion, and we are still in winter, ladies and gentlemen. And that means it's easier for that thing to start rolling down on hill. Other than that, though, once again, the CS on the side of Chicken Ryders, other than the jungle, because he's died twice already, is definitely, it's up, right? So, I mean, the Chicken Ryders definitely have shown good laning skills for them, and I think that's kind of how they won a lot of their games, is their laning ability and prowess, because I think that, if I'm not mistaken, Chaos is usually one of the top laning performers, CS-wise, if I remember from past seasons, in divisions. So, I mean, if this is their style that they want to play for a super extended laning phase, works really well and allows your jungler to get in there and get some advantages. But if your jungler starts falling behind like this, and you're not, collapsing to, you're not the first to collapse to help, where the Sivir and the Morgana have been definitely the first ones to go and help, and the top laners are just going to be this tank battle here. It's just going to make it harder to sort of come back. I mean, you're down 4-1, and there's the Yuumi ultimate. Flash in, it does get onto, and here comes the come in on the side of Master Yi. Go back to the bot lane, as they're going to get in and going to try and finish off. There's one, and gets the shutdown kill, so Jinx going to like that, but 5-1 now on Master Yi. Not sure if that handed over the shutdown is worth, but he's already on the Kraken Slayer at 8.5 minutes. So that's very impressive on the side of him. Definitely getting, even fed how fast he's over to, that mythic item is Sivir Yuumi. Snared the Lux and then took care of her and helped finish off the Jinx. So this lane going to be in real good control now. They're going to trade Rift Herald over for it as Terminology is going to pick up this one. And now we see this Spire because, you know, Skarner has picked it up. At least they saw it in vision here. Does it show this one? Doesn't even show this Spire. That's ridiculous. This is really super unplayable. Fix your spectate mode. Riot. Q's coming out, and nice boomerang throws on the side. Shiver, spell shields. They're trying to get, you know, Lux to the point we're trying, you know, Jinx Rocket, Lux Laser, and it went to Set, or Yone. It went to Yone, but the Lux Laser had to have missed because obviously she's still alive. Oof. As Ornn and Nasus are just duking it up here in the top lane. And Master E is now down in the bottom with Yuumi on him. So that means he's going to get super speed. Yone going to go in. Black Shield prevents the knockup, but all the damage coming out on the side of Yone is he's just going to snap back in place. Real quick, 153 damage on the Q from Nasus. And Sivir has 3 dark stacks. Try and keep up with the rest of them later in the match as hang out here. So let's calm down a little bit. Not entirely yet. As Yone is just going through and just like eating in, jumping all of his damage in onto the Morgana as possible, then going on his way back out. He's reached this point. You know, he's just going to be super annoying. As Master Yi's going to maybe try and get a gank in. Nah, just going to clear out a ward. Skarner does have the Rift Herald. Where is Shelly going to go? No one knows. She's got about half the time left remaining. I want to drop that. So we're at 11 minutes, definitely. As Ornn's taken 2 tower plates in top lane. And actually Lux, Jinx have taken 2 in the bot lane. Those are the tower plates. Great Black Shield. And you can pop the ultimate, but Snet's still going to go back to his, you know, original spot. And I keep calling him Set. It's Yone, but his name is Set. Stop naming your champions, your people after champions. We got Fizz mid here too. As oh my gosh, and in goes. He's gonna. There's that's not gonna matter. But Yuumi ultimate's gonna help take down there and reset coming out for Yi. And double kill's gonna come out actually for Civil. Is you know. Master Yi heals all the way through. Yone's gonna actually come through and try and slice it up, but almost falls it through with the Q. That was drastic. That could have been real bad for Yone if Master Yi had followed perfectly with the Q. Followed really close, though. Really, really close. So that is the second dragon now going over to the side of TDK. They are in full control of this matchup right now. And the next dragon we'll have is a mountain. Skarner's level 6. Let's see where Skarner wants to get the first pull on. Probably up here in top lane. I mean, you really honestly want it down here in this bot lane, but I don't know if, I mean, you have to get it set up properly. But you also have to drop the Rift Herald. So maybe you can, you know, get a kill in onto the Ornn here in top lane, drop the Rift Herald top, and get the some tower plates onto your Nasus, who can definitely be a mid-game carry for you guys. If you're the side of the Chicken Riders, could be a goal for you. And let's see if this is what they want to do. Goes through, go back to the top lane, and slow. Not going to happen. And it's going to time out, buddy. You got to drop it. You got to drop it. There it is. Dropped up in top wave. We'll see how they push in with it. Master Yi, knowing that the jungler's top, is going in for, you know, gank down towards the bottom. Maybe jungle invade. There comes the Ornn ult. Trying to use it to clear out the minions. Does a decent job. There's the W. And here comes the charge. 2 plates gone all over to the top of the jungler as Yi is down here in the bot lane. Nice Lux Laser takes out everyone but 1 minion. And now Yuumi and Master Yi heal just absolutely ridiculous. Skarner not going to go. Tried to get in there. Not going to be enough here. As the Black Shield on the side of Morgana way too strong right now. There's the boomerang coming out. And not going to be enough. Yumi bouncing between champions. Oh, Nasus is teleport down here, and it looks like Yumi and Yi are going to go in, and there's one Q. Going to finish that one off, and does go with another, but Yumi's actually, nope, he's taking that one, and teleport on the side of Ornn happen here as well, and Yon is coming for this battle. Joe for the knockup. He's going to be a finish off the deck, but there's Infinity Blades, gets another kill. Yon actually is going to get the shutdown on that kill. Double kill over for Yi. Double kill, or I guess Nasus got one, Yon got one, as Morgana stayed here in the mid lane. So good rotation on the side of the Yon, and teleports on the top laners. They're going to exchange deaths. They get some assists down here in the bottom half of the map, as Skarner is actually going to be picking up blue buff on the steal. Oh, Yon going in, trying to take off the Sivir. Goes back, taking some tower shots as well. Lux Laser gonna miss. Where's the Jinx Rocket? Jinx Rocket! Called it!
Yes.
Morgana landing a lot of poke damage in onto the Skarner. Teleport by Yon to the mid lane here. Gonna his back went up. So we are at 15 minutes. No towers have potentially dropped. We talked about some of the tower plating, but additional tower plates went over Nasus. There's the first tower of the game. Does go over to the Jinx Lux lane. Lots of Q. And here comes Yi. And Nasus, you gonna die. 8, 2, and 3 on the Yi, with the help of the Ornn ult assist there. No. Morgana's just like, yeah, I don't care. I just use the black shield so I don't get knocked up. You don't deal any AP damage, so you're never going to pop it. We'll see if Yi actually starts going on like a split push spree here, as Morgana's just going to be kind of a supportive build here. Skarner is going up to the Ornn, the top lane. Ornn's going to be able to take down that tower. So Yon versus Yi, he's going to get snapped back, so it doesn't matter. Yi's just like, I'm just going to heal through whatever you put up, as we now have the 2-level difference of the Ornn on the Skarner here, as they're fighting over this, and Morgana lands the binding, it pops the black shield, so it does not get knocked up here. Trying to finish off, does go over. No one's going to go back, as Morgana actually flashes in with the ultimate. Yi's going to take down that jungler here. You're going to go bounce back, does get dropped. Yon with the ultimate goes back in space, but followed by the Yi Q, and that's going to finish with one more attack. He gets the knockup onto the Ornn Douglas, and killing spree on the side of Master Yi. Infinity Blades, 10, 2, and 3. And the snowball is rolling and rolling, right? Yeah, that's it's getting pretty big, pretty big. He's back to a 400 gold bounty with Rifttail dropped here in the mid lane, and Dragon up. This should be third dragon going over to them, as they take 2 dragons basically instantaneously together. For the side of TDK, they are dominating this game 2 matchup so far. But it's not over yet for Chicken Ryders. You legitimately just have to kill Yi, because and Sivir, Yi and Silver, and Ornn, and Morgana. But like if you had a priority tier list, I think it is Yi, Sivir, probably Morgana, then Ornn. But you may have to take out Morgana before you take out, between the heals and Sivir is just going to get buffed up by so much. Yumi and Sivir. So Nasus able to take down the second tower for the side of Chicken Ryders. That's another way to get some gold back into your pockets. We will check on the stacks. 342 extra damage right now, as he gets one more Q while we checked on him. It's going to be pretty impactful. Now, we are, 18 minutes in the game, but I don't see any healing reduction yet on the side. And Skarner's going to get in onto Morgana, get the pull off, and he's going to kill that champion before she can black shield anything. Excellent gank by Tyrannology. Good cleanup kill on the side of Yon. Even with how far ahead the Master Yi is, he is still a level behind the, Yon, who's going to go for the ulti in and snap back. Nearly takes out the Yumi. In comes the Ornn ult. Oh, good flash, but no, right next to the wall. Oh, just barely missed it. Mystic, if you would have landed that against the wall, that would have been a kill. Missed the knock-up. Still though, made him burn everything on the escape. Doesn't look like we're going to be getting a second Shelly this game, as it took a real long time. Or, no, we already got 2 Shellys. Oh my gosh. Okay, Dragon in 3 minutes here. And it looks like it's going to be, you know, TDK's Dragon to give. So if I don't know if they want to set up for it. I mean, you can't really just give up the 4th Dragon over to the enemy team. You don't want to give them Soul, especially Mountain, giving all that extra shields, particularly to Ornn. He hasn't gotten to 13 yet. So 13, 14, we'll start seeing him in his what he wants to upgrade for his teammates. As finished items have starting to come through. As we do see a lot of tab eyes and coming out on the side of the top half laners here. Or plated steel caps. I'm very disappointed that they changed the name of tab eyes. As more damage comes out. Okay, so we've swapped the lanes here as Yon's gone to the bot lane to face Morgana. Jinx in. Lux kind of cover the mid lane with Skarner roaming back and forth. Now, Master Yi does have a QSX, so he is first person to pay the Quicksilver, you know, sash tax against the Skarner. But you do have Morgana on your team, so she can black shield someone if a team fights up as they run into Anasis, who's going to flash away, but you cannot run away from Master Yi. He can run faster than you. There's the Yuumi ultimate, and he's going to finish someone up. And Doubles goes through, and Ornn ultimate helps out as well. Jinx trying to lead down damage. Does shut down Master Yi as Yuumi's going to get on over to Ornn. They finish off the Skarner, and here comes Nokiago, and Ornn's going to come in as well. Sorry, Ornn's already here. Yon's started coming back, snap back everything as Sivir is throwing out all the damage, but Ornn's actually the one getting the shutdown kill. Yon trying to heal everything. It's not going to be a matter. Is a triple kill over to Sivir, and an ace to the side of TDK. 1 minute before Dragon. Absolutely devastating for Chicken Ryders. They were able to get the shutdown onto Master Yi, but I mean, is it going to be enough? Now, I don't know if they can. This is a super slow Baron. There's only 3 people here. Nasus teleported in to sit in a bush. Okay. Nasus, are you going to come over here or not? Nasus. There we go. In comes the Dragon Rider. Going to go in for it. Drops the W and gets the... At least they're going to try and fish this one up. And he's going to go back into the Baron pit. And he's going to die. Because his team was not fast enough. He teleported way early. I thought he could survive a little bit longer, but not having his ultimate in. Oh, Yuumi dead. Yuumi dead. Lux laser in the face. That book cannot save you. Heals. Shields. Okay, Ornn ultimate. Dreads drop. Flashing out by both people. Everyone, ooh, good CC in onto the Ornn with the stun and the snare and the Chomfire Grass. All from Jinx is going to come out, and actually Yi's going to take down 1, and Lord Boomers is going to take down 2. Can they get on Jinx with these, you know, super moving? Does not land the C. And Yi is too fast for Jinx, even in speed up mode. It's not going to matter as Yi catches and slays her down. This means that Dragon number 4 is going to be going over to TDK, and it's going to be dead. Oh, Sivir speeds up to throw the Q after the Morgana bind. Just the combination absolutely shredding through the enemy team. And this game is looking so in favor of TDK right now. They are looking so strong. Game 1 was all 5 players playing really well. Game 2 here, all 5 players are playing good. But, I mean, Infinity Blades on this Yi, 13, 3, and 5. And Lord Boomeris, the 9, 2, and 10. Definitely showing up this game. Definitely, they're wearing the carry pants. They're doing the damage, and they're running a great, support team for it, right? You have 2 type of carries like this. You got a giant beefy frontliner in the Ornn, and you have, a mid support in the Morgana and the Yuumi. Both these champions set up the hard carries that they have coming out them. As we now see, we're probably looking at a Baron fight here. Yon gonna go in, but the Ornn aren't gonna counter. Does land in onto the Skarner with the Sivir and the Yuumi just to speed up, and everything goes down to Pulsar. Yon goes up for the Nakamega. Lux Laser's gonna miss everyone on the side. Jinx Rocket's gonna go through, start exploding out into everyone. Is gonna double kills. Chaos has picked up yet another one of the Mystic's Wave, and no one got in on the Jinx! Triple kill! Oh my gosh, Jinx Rockets, so much damage in that team fight. And this means it's going to be heading on over to... Are they going to do Baron? Now they're doing Baron. There's no junglers. There's no junglers. Can Jinx shred this down fast enough to help him? Nasus. What's Nasus Q at? 447? Yeah. Sivir's busy taking red. And then think, we only have the outer towers taken so far in this game. No one's even taken a tier 2 yet. This game may be going in for the long haul. That's the type of fight Chicken Ryders needed to get back into this match. Baron and power play. Watch it. They are down by only 1,000 gold. 1.1 down. That's how much Chicken Ryders are down. And when Baron comes off, we will try and track that to see how much they've improved. Now, if they use Baron properly and they get some of these waves in the towers and they pick up some towers, they can actually take the gold lead, which is impressive considering they're down 10 kills. They're down 10 kills. And they can still take the gold lead here. All those shutdown golds going over to, like, Jinx. So important in that last team fight. There's the gold breakdown for you on screen if you wanted to check that out. And Nasus is going to die. Ornn, Yuumi, Yi. Yuumi ult. Okay. Oh. Teleport coming in. Oh, Yon, you're... Oh, you... How did he die? Did he die to tower shot? Anyone? Oh. Chicken Ryders, everything was going so well for you. You picked up some shutdowns, you got the Baron, and then, yeah. Well, Boomerus, it said that the Ornn ult was not actually the killing blow, though. Morgana killed him with the killing blow, so it had to be Lissandre's. As that's going to be a dead Scorpion. And there's the QSX tax paid and cashed in on the side of Yi. Ornn's just going to straight tank this now. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's just building pure armor. They're just face tanking the tower with no minions against Baron empowered minions. He just ate a whole Lux combo. I know it's support Lux, but still, this is absolutely ridiculous right now. As the Ornn does not matter. Nasus trying to get onto the 80 carry. Doesn't matter as Master Yi is going to take down yet another one. 16, 4, and 7. And Baron empowered minions, it doesn't matter. They're literally just face tanking everything. This is what happens when you get, you know, Mountain, you know, Soul here. Just the shields and armor match is just so strong, particularly on this Ornn, who's just... He's just ginormous right now. He doesn't even really care what's happening for the rest of his team. Morgana wasn't even there. She's down in the bottom half of the map pushing in this bot wave here. As the cat comes off of someone, gonna probably die here. Nope, gonna try and jump in on someone, but nope. Sivir and Ornn ults come out, and they're jump in onto the Scorpion yet again. He's gonna die in under tower. Rupture, and oh no, Yon's not gonna be able to ult his way out of this one. He's trying to heal tank through the tower with the help of mountains. Jinx gonna shut down the Sivir as they run and escape. Actually gets the shutdown on the Master Yi. Rocket not enough to take down the Yuumi. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Okay, so Jinx finishes things off here. Trying to chase down, but the Black Shield too strong on the side of them. We do have Elder Dragon in 24 seconds. Maybe we'll get more. We'll see here. Skarner is level 14 to Master Yi is dead. We'll see what he comes out. 17 kills on Master Yi. Master Yi is at 15, so we got some items coming up. And Master Yi is the first Ornn upgraded item with the Kraken Slayer being upgraded. So here is Elder Dragon. Chicken Ryders definitely going to need this if they're going to want to continue to be in the game. And by need this, they may all die, but they cannot let, you know, Dandelion Knights take this in, because if they do, this will be for the win. Okay, why are we going? Wrong teleport coming in, and looks like Morgana Black Shield is going to die before the team fight even sights Sivir throwing out the boomerang back. Gnosis is popping into the thing. Okay, great things coming up. Yumi's coming in on the left-hand side. Yone's going to try and go over on the distance and going to dash in. It does go over to the side of the Chicken Riders. Going to face right in, and Ornn Ultimate does land on 3 as they chase everyone out and running for their lives here. They're going to have to back on off. They were successful in taking the Elder Dragon. So we'll see if they will use that to maybe push in for the Baron coming up here in 40 seconds, because it will still be up for that fight. But the help of Mountain Soul on the side of the Dandelion Knights could be more impactful. I mean, Elder Dragon just smotes people down, right? I mean, just, you're dead. $13 kills. Now, we didn't check the Baron powered play after the last one, but it's off of everyone by now, and it's only like the gold difference is still the same. So, Baron and power play just delayed it for Chicken Riders, just delayed the game, held on, kept their gold the same at that point here. So, we'll see if they will set up for this Baron play, if they can maybe do better with the second time. And this Baron dropping pretty fast here as Yone is in the mid lane clearing out minions. And it's gone. Okay, Baron and Elder Soul here for how much longer? Not exactly sure. Gnosis 513 on his stacks real quick. As we push in. Mid, looks like Set's going to go in and get onto the Morgana, and there's the Yuumi ult with the Lux Laser on top, and there's the Ornn as a counter engage, but we still have a tier 1 tower here dealing a lot of damage in this fight as well. Silver's throwing out the boomerang, it's not going to happen, and there's a Q, actually gets the burst into the backlight, double kill for Silver. She's so far ahead, and Yi's now entering the fight with the speed up from the Yuumi. He's going to finish this off, and down goes Gnosis. Lux is going to have to flash away, but Exhaust ain't going to help you here, as Yi can just run right on through that. Jinx is returning the base via the back button, but Yi does not care. He's running towards gonna end the game here. It's now Jinx versus the world, everyone. Can Chaotic save the game for the Chicken Riders, or will the rest of the Dandelion Knights fold up on the Mountain Soul with Ornn, tank it and everything? She's trying to deal all the damage. She's going to flash out so doesn't get the Q, as Yi's going to Q to her, did the Exhaust, going to try to finish her up, but there's the Chomper's not going to matter. It's going to happen. Yumi's going to try to heal everything through as well, laying out Qs. Great Q and flash in by Lord Prumus on the Sivir, trying to finish this one off. Here's Ornn's now focusing on the tower. Skarner's come back up on life, but I don't think it's going to matter as Master Yi's going whack, 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 whack with a sword, and it's 2-0 for the Dandelion Knights. 2-0 Dandelion Knights over the Chicken Riders in this Noxus division match. Woo! Okay, great, excellent match out of these two teams. Congratulations to the Dandelion Knights. Chicken Riders, it was a rough go, particularly in Game 2. But I think you guys had an overall pretty good season, so to speak. So real quick, we will flip over to the end game stats. And then while you guys are looking at all of that, I will get ready to end the stream. And nope, there we go. Okay. There are your end game stats. Sivir somehow ended up with 13 kills at the end of that one. Sometimes it's just those boomerang damage coming out all the time. Just, you know, boomerangs flying everywhere. But definitely the Master Yi 19, 5, and 9 with the 5 really kills, you know, before like 10 minutes is absolutely shredding through the enemy team here. So we will scroll down here. You can sort of see what's going on with the rest of the stats there. I'll leave that up on the screen for a moment so you guys can check out any of the stats you in particular want to see. Okay. And there is that. So that was the the Noxus Division playoffs round 1 between Chicken Ryders and Dandelion Knights. With Dandelions taking the victory in 2-0. Excellent job by them. Really good comps. The Silver Yumi bot lane combo just dominated it pretty much in both games as they ran different comps in games 1 and 2 coming out for them. So who is going to be their next opponent? If I switch on over, I think the next opponent for them is going to be the Goon Squad. So Goon Squad, we will be seeing this, their round 2 semifinals match coming up next week, coming out of them sometime. So we have another matchup definitely this evening at 9 p.m., 8:30 Eastern. I should probably get the time right. I think it's 8:30 p.m. Eastern match coming in. Who we got cast in that match? 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We got Sheep's Head and Real Box coming in to cast that one with Shadow hosting that. And that match, I believe, is that Freljord match. See, I got all my schedules crisscrossed, everyone. Yep, Freljord match, Kamikaze Penguins versus Team Harmony Kudon. So I need to do a couple of things, and I will make sure this gets submitted over to the YouTube soon as I get a chance. So thanks for hanging out with me this early afternoon, and depending if I get my other work finished up, maybe I'll see you here back in a little bit for another match. Maybe not. I don't know. It depends on how much work I get to. Thank you for joining me this afternoon, and remember to subscribe to the YouTube and follow the Twitch. Hang out in the Discord, follow us on Twitter, all the fun stuff. So thank you. Have a good day.